Okay, so what was your favorite job or first job?
My first job was washing dishes at Chucky's Charbroil Grill in Patchogue. I got a job. That my first job, and it was hand washing dishes. So, and my favorite job, probably doing billboards in New York City. What?
It stopped recording.
Well, it's gonna have it up there, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can play that back and you'll get all the answers.
Okay.
Okay. Next question.
What was your first car?
My first car was a 1958 Chevrolet Del Rey, green.
I feel like I had a vision in the future that you were gonna say that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I said it.
What life advice do you have for me?
What advice? Always be true to yourself and do well in school.
Already got 2 A's and 2 B's.
Yeah, I'm so proud.
What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of my military service in the United States Navy.
How did you meet your spouse?
In high school, in the lunchroom. But I actually met her before that when she was in the middle of Canaan Lake in a boat, and me and my friend swam out to them, and we were going to tip them over in the boat, but I saw this beautiful young woman there in the boat, young girl, and I actually watched her park the boat on the shoreline with her 2 friends and walk around and go up by the Lake Delhi and go home. And I didn't know where she lived at that time. I said, I'm probably never going to see her again. But I saw her again. Her and her sister drove over to my house to pick up her brother that was my friend. And I didn't know they were related at the time. So she had her birthday, her 18th birthday, June 26th, after graduating from high school. And we got married August 15th. So she was just 18 and I was 20 when we got married. And I was in the military at that time.
Is that all of them? Oh, I missed one. What do you remember about the place where you grew up?
I grew up in a little village called Blue Point, Long Island. It was near Patchogue, and it was a small area. And I went to Blue Point Elementary School, Blue Point Avenue Elementary School, from kindergarten, second grade, first grade, second grade, third grade, and then we moved to California, and I went to 4th grade in California, and then we were only in California for 1 year, and then we moved back to New York.
Do you want to tell me more about do you want me to tell you more about your service in the military?
Yeah, I served 4 years in the Navy. My brother was supposed to come to my wedding in 1970, but he had to go to basic training in the Navy first. And then he went to electrician's mate school afterwards. And then he calls me from electrician's mate school and he says to me, what should I do about my sheet, the sheet they call it a dream sheet. What duty stations do you want next after your school's training? You learned how to be an electrician. So I told them put in for brother duty, put in for USS Denebula, put in for any ship out of Norfolk, Virginia. Fourth, any ship on the East Coast. I don't care about 5. They had 5. So he put in for brother duty and they gave it to him. So we served on the same ship in the same shop as electricians. At one point I was senior electrician and he worked for me. Well, he worked for the ship, but I was in charge of him.
That's gotta be fun. And that's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Did a good job. Signing off now.